Hi there. Let's talk about the Petito versus Laundrie lawsuit, the emotional distress lawsuit that Gabby Petito's parents have filed against Brian Laundrie's parents and their attorney, Steve Bertolino. Makes it a very interesting case. So thank you for joining me. I know it's been a minute, so Happy New Year's to all of you. Happy 2024. I've just been waiting for some interesting things to talk about. So I'm going to do a series of videos here where we're going to talk about why does Gabby Petito's parents want to find out whether Steve Bertolino has insurance? Number one. Number two, what is Gabby Petito's parents' response to the defenses claimed by Brian Laundrie's parents and Steve Bertolino? And three, I have to look at my notes because there's plenty to talk about because the trial is coming up in a couple months. So it's crunch time. Speaking of which, there's going to be some expert witnesses. So they are being deposed as we speak. And I'm going to talk to you in one of the videos about what documents that Gabby Petito's parents are seeking from these experts and Steve Bertolino is seeking from Gabby Petito's parents expert. I know it's a lot to talk about. So hi there, I'm Michelle Hagan. I'm a legal analyst, a former prosecutor, and I've handled a lot of different kinds of cases. I've also trained a lot of attorneys on trial skills. So I created this channel so I can share my analysis and get your analysis because this is simply my opinion. So let's talk about, I'm going to share with you, you know me, I like to look at the actual court documents, not kind of speculating out there. And again, I'm a California lawyer, so I'm not a Florida lawyer. And this case is coming to a jury trial in May. So we're only, what, 4 months, less than 4 months away. And we're about 3 months out from the pre-trial conference. So a lot's going to be happening between now and May 13th when it is scheduled for a jury trial. And just to give you a little background, so Gabby Petito's parents are Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt, and they are suing Brian Laundrie's parents, Christopher and Roberta Laundrie, for a statement that their attorney made, actually two statements, their attorney Steve Bertolino made while they were searching, while everyone was searching for Gabby Petito's, where Gabby Petito was. And tragically, she was killed by Brian Laundrie. He admitted to it. And her body was found on September, I want to say September 19th, 2021 in the Grand Teton National Park. So it's a terrible tragedy for both families. I mean, they lost their children. Brian Laundrie subsequently committed suicide. So, you know, this is a case where words matter. So the statement, this is what Gabby Petito's parents are alleging, is the statement, basically, it is our hope that you will be, the search will be successful for Miss Petito and that you will be reunited with Miss Petito. That is the statement, the crux of the statement, or the words of the statement that Steve Bertolino, the attorney representing, and again, that's going to be a question, representing whether he was acting on behalf of the Laundries when he made that statement. At this point, the Laundries and Steve Bertolino are being sued for causing emotional distress damages to Gabby Petito's parents. All right, so in this video, and again, I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Please do subscribe because I'm going to stay on top of this case because it's an interesting one. You just don't hear about cases where attorneys are being sued along with their clients and based on a statement. Because I know early on many of you said, hey, you know, the statement is protected, whether it's free speech or any other constitutional protections. But the thing is, the judge ruled that the statement that they did speak, the Laundries did speak through their attorney. Now, the question is whether that statement gave Gabby Petito's parents false hope that they would be reunited with their daughter, Gabby Petito, whether the statement was a lie. And if it was a lie, did it cause severe emotional distress to Gabby's parents? Was it an outrageous conduct? Was it clearly directed to Gabby Petito's parents, or as the defense claims, it was just a public statement? It wasn't intended to cause any distress to Gabby Petito's parents. So it's very interesting. Does it, a statement that an attorney makes, can that be held against the attorney and the clients? All right, so words do matter. So let's take a look at, in this video, we're going to look at a recent filing where Gabby Petito's parents are asking Steve Bertolino to produce any insurance policies. So let's take a look at that and why the insurance policies. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. So please do leave a comment. And by the way, if you want to support this channel, please do subscribe, hit that like button, share your comments. And if you want to support me making these videos, I'll put a PayPal link in the description box below the video. So thanks again for joining me. And thanks again for supporting this channel. All right, so let's take a look at the court document that was recently filed, I think just this week. Here it is. So it's plaintiff's third request, so that's Gabby's parents, request for production to defendant Steve Bertolino, that's the attorney. And it was just filed, let me scroll back up here, sorry about this. So it was filed 24th. So was that yesterday? If I know what day it is anymore. All right. So plaintiffs Joseph and Nicole buying through their undersigned counsel, blah, blah, blah. They're asking Steve Bertolino, one of the defendants, right? So it's the Laundries, Christopher and Roberta Laundrie, and their attorney, Steve Bertolino, are all being sued for causing emotional distress to Gabby's parents. Based on that statement and those statements that were made by Steve Bertolino on September 14, days before Gabby Petito's body was found. So, all policies of insurance, including the declaration page, which would or might inure to the benefit of the plaintiffs by providing for payment of a part or all of any judgment rendered in favor of the plaintiffs against the defendant or against any person, firm, corporation who is or may be liable to the plaintiffs by reason of this incident. Okay, what does that mean? They want to know, Gabby's parents want to know, is there insurance policy out there that they could put a claim against if Bertolino is found liable for any or all of these damages, right? And again, it's a jury trial. They still got to convince a jury. It's not an easy case. It's definitely a unique case. It's a fascinating case, in my opinion. So, all policies of insurance. Well, does Steve Bertolino have a legal malpractice insurance policy? Would that cover him? He's a New York attorney. The statements were made in Florida. Does that cover? Does he have maybe a homeowner's policy that maybe could extend? Does he have an umbrella policy that could extend any kind of liability? And the other question I have is his counsel. I mean, if there's a claim against a policy, the insurance company usually or may provide defense, right? They may defend it. I don't think that's what's happening here. I think they're trying to find out if there's any policy they can make a claim against. So Steve Bertolino has 30 days to produce any policies that maybe his firm holds, maybe personally or a corporation. Needs to provide that to Gabby Petito's parents within 30 days. So that would be February 23rd. So we'll see. So very interesting. All right. So if you have any comments or any questions, you want to add anything to this, please do leave a comment. I'm trying to make these videos shorter because we've all got things to do. We've got a busy life going these days. So thanks again for joining me. And I'll be making the next couple videos. I'll be posting them soon. So please hit that subscribe button. Please support my channel. Let's get this community growing. And please do leave your analysis. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I've got the videos. I'm going to be posting those on Gabby's parents' response to the defenses that the Laundries and Steve Bertolino. These are clues to what they're going to be arguing at the trial. So you may want to watch that video. And the other one is talking about what the expert witnesses need to produce to Gabby Petito's parents and to Steve Bertolino at this point. All right, so join me on those upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and please do hit that like button.